A very good morning, BCA students. Now I am with the second unit, Unit 2, ER modeling of DBMS, right? ER modeling, we are concerned with a diagrammatic representation of database system, right? It will represent basically the logical structure of the database. So before I start, data modeling in context of database design is the database design is defined as a design the logical and physical structure of one or more databases to accommodate the information needs of the user, right? Information will the user that is getting the information regarding the organization, the set of applications the using, right? The various attributes of these entities, how they'll be working with each other in collaboration, right? The relationship that it is. So roughly there are 5 steps. First is the planning and analysis. Second is the conceptual design. Third is the logical design. Then physical design and the implementation part, right? So when I am coming up with the ER diagram, model was proposed by Peter in 1976. ER model is a conceptual data model, means logical data model that views the real world as entities and relationship. A basic component of the model is entity relationship diagram. It is also called as ER diagram, which is used to visually represent the various data objects. So here model it maps well to the relational model RDBMS, right? The constructs used in ER model can easily be transformed into relational tables. तो जो entities हैं वो आपके tables के form में convert कर दी जाती है. जो ER diagram है उसको हम ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं एक रिलेशनल टेबल की फॉर्म में, राइट? द मॉडल कैन बी यूज्ड बाय अ डेटाबेस डिजाइनर टू कम्युनिकेट द डिजाइन टू द एंड यूजर. तो एंड यूजर को हम इंफॉर्मेशन दे सकते हैं, हम अपना डिजाइन बता सकते हैं कि आपका एंड डिजाइन क्या होएगा, व्हाट आर द कंस्ट्रेंट्स, व्हाट आर द एट्रीब्यूट्स, सो दैट कि वो रियल वर्ल्ड से मैच कर सके जो उसका करंट सिस्टम चल रहा है. Here model describes the data as entities, relationships and attributes. So basic constructs of ER model are ER model views the real world as construct of entities and association between the various entities. An entity represents an object of the real world that has an independent existence. एक independent existence है एक entity की. हर entity के associated attributes या property है, right? Entities are the principal data objects which information is collected, right? For example, employee is the entity, right? Employee के साथ associated क्या है? उसका नाम, उसका designation, उसका employee number. So these are the various attributes. Entities are classified as independent or dependent. In some methodologies, the terms can be strong and weak entity. We'll describe all these things in detail in further slides only. An independent entity is one that does not rely on another for its identification, right? वो दूसरे पे rely नहीं करती अपनी identification के लिए, right? Entity types and entity set. An entity type defines a collection of different entities having the same type. For example, we all can take department defined earlier is an entity type, defining several departments having same attributes, structure. This is a entity set. An entity set is a group of similar kind of entities. It may contain entities with attributes sharing similar values. For example, a student entity may have a name, age, class as attributes. An entity type describes the schema or intention for the work to perform, right? Components of the ER diagram. So entities, attributes and its relationships, right? So entities can be weak and strong. Attributes can be, so many attributes are there. We'll describe these types of attributes. These are few. And the relationship is how they are related. Two entities are related to one another, right? So there are different types of relationship. We'll just go in detail. Entity. An entity may be any object or a person in an ER diagram. An entity may be represented as rectangles. This you have to जस्ट रिमेंबर ऑलवेज कि एंटिटीज किस में शो होती है, रेक्टेंगल्स में. दैट मीन्स एम्प्लॉय एंड डिपार्टमेंट्स आर दी एंटिटी. सो कंसिडर एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एज एन एग्जाम्पल. मैनेजर, प्रोडक्ट, एम्प्लॉय, डिपार्टमेंट, these are all the entity works for, right? There are two types of entity set: strong entity and weak entity, right? A strong entity set is an entity set that contains sufficient attributes to uniquely identify all the entities. In other words, a primary key exists for a strong entity. Primary key of a strong entity is represented by an underlying line. For example, when I have quoted you, roll number is a unique identity, right? Is a primary key. किसी भी दो जनों का रोल नंबर सेम नहीं हो सकता. In this case, student ID is a unique primary key. A single rectangle is used for representing a strong entity set, right? A diamond symbol is used for representing the relationship. ये relationship बता रहा है, ये diamond जो है relationship बता रहा है that exists between two strong entity set. ये दो strong entity set है, इनके बीच में जो relationship बता रहा है, right? A single line is used for representing the connection of a strong entity set with a relationship set. A double line is used for representing the total participation of an entity set with the relationships. मतलब हर कोई स्टूडेंट, अगर कोई भी स्टूडेंट होएगा तो ऑब्वियसली वो किसी ना किसी कोर्स में तो एनरोल होएगा ही होएगा ना. सो दिस डबल लाइन indicates that it totally participation is done in this relationship, right? Total participation may not exist in some of the relationships. Weak entity depends that on the other entity called a weak entity. The weak entity does not contain any key attribute of its own. The weak entity is represented by a double rectangle. ये double rectangle है ना, this is a weak entity. Loan है installment, वो भी सकती है नहीं भी हो सकती है. It is a weak entity. So this is a difference between a weak entity and a strong entity. Strong entity set always has a primary key. Weak, it does not have enough attributes to build a primary key. ठीक है, weak entity set में primary key नहीं होती. इसमें रेक्टेंगल से सिंबल से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, इसको डबल रेक्टेंगल सिंबल से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. इट कंटेन्स अ प्राइमरी की represented by underline symbol. It does not contain a primary key, right? It contains a partial key that is represented by a dashed underline symbol. The member of a strong entity set is a dominant entity set, while this is a subordinate entity set. ठीक है, primary key is one of the attributes which helps us to identify its member. In weak entity, primary key and partial key ऑफ द स्ट्रॉन्ग एंटिटी सेट. ठीक है, तो कॉम्बिनेशन करना पड़ता है एक प्राइमरी की का और पार्शियल की का. इन ईआर डायग्राम द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन स्ट्रॉन्ग एंटिटी सेट shown is by a diamond symbol. The relationship between one strong and a weak entity set is shown by a double diamond symbol, right? The connecting line of a strong entity set with a relationship is single, while this is double, right? So the attributes, what are the attributes? Attributes are nothing but the properties, characteristics of the entity, right? In simple words, these are the properties or characteristics of an entity. Which entity types have attributes which associate each entity with a value from a domain of the values for that attribute, right? So student ki kya? ID, name, phone number, age. So these are the attributes. Right? So these are the different types of attributes. Basically these are the describe the property. जो entity की property बताएं कि वो किस type की है वो बताते हैं, right? These are always represented in eclipse form, right? That means this oval form. Attributes are descriptive properties which are owned by each entity of an entity set. There exists a special domain or set of values for each attribute from where the attribute can take its values. So there are different attributes: simple attributes, composite attributes, single valued attributes, key attributes, derived attributes, multi-valued attributes. We'll discuss each one by one, right, in the further slides. It's just an example, but we'll discuss in detail. Simple attributes are not decomposable, matlab they cannot be broken, right? For example, price of a toy. This cannot be broken. Composite is that are made up of 2-3 values. For example, address consists of your street number, your city, your state, everything, right? Next is the multi-valued attribute. Multi-valued can be a two, right? More than one value. For example, your phone number, right? Derived attribute, that means age. You have taken a date of birth as an input and the age is the attribute. There are different values, complex attribute, value sets as attribute that allow values for the attributes, right? Null valued attributes that you can add a null value instead of NA and something. So null will be treating as a null attribute, right? So simple attributes are those attributes, see, student, roll number, class, age. So these are the simple that cannot be divided, right? Composite attributes that can be divided. See, name can be divided in first name, middle name and last name. Address can be divided into street, city. So this representation shows that it is a composite attribute. आपको attribute के division से ही पता चल जाएगा वो किस type का attribute है, right? Single valued attribute, these are the single valued attribute. एक single value hold कर सकते हैं. मल्टी वैल्यूड मोबाइल नंबर देखो किसी के दो हो सकते हैं, दिस इज अ मल्टी वैल्यूड एट्रीब्यूट. ईमेल आईडी तो हो सकते हैं, दिस इज अ मल्टी वैल्यूड एट्रीब्यूट दैट कैन टेक मोर देन वन वैल्यू, राइट? डिराइव्ड एट्रीब्यूट, सी डेट ऑफ बर्थ से जो डिराइव हो रहा है. अब ये देखो ये किस फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट किया है, ये डॉटेड फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट किया है, राइट? सो डिराइव्ड एट्रीब्यूट आर दोज एट्रीब्यूट व्हिच कैन बी डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम अदर एट्रीब्यूट्स, right? An attribute that can be derived from other attribute is known as derived attribute, right? ये देखो key attribute are those attributes which can identify an entity uniquely. मतलब roll number is the, मैंने आपको कहा था ना roll number कभी भी दो students का same नहीं हो सकता, तो uniquely identify करने के लिए that is a key attribute, right? Next is the relationships. Relationships क्या exist करती हैं, देखो teacher teaches student, right? A relationship is used to describe the relationship between two entities. दो entities के बीच में relationship, right? Tom works in chemistry department. Diamond or rhombus is used to represent a relationship. क्या है? One, right? Teacher teaches student. Teacher teaches student. अब टीचर टीचर स्टूडेंट, एक टीचर बहुत सारे टीचर्स को पढ़ा सकता है. 1-to-1 रिलेशनशिप, फीमेल मैरिड टू मेल, 1-to-1 रिलेशनशिप है, राइट? बट अ टीचर कैन ट्यूट मेनी स्टूडेंट्स, अभी आएगा 1-to-many. साइंटिस्ट इन्वेंट्स मेनी थिंग्स, राइट? एक साइंटिस्ट बहुत सारी चीजें इन्वेंट कर सकता है, राइट? many to one, एक many students can enroll to one course, right? Same way many employee, many employee can work, is assigned to many projects. More than one instance of an entity, मतलब 3 या 4 employees projects पे काम कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारे employee can assign by many projects and project can have many employees. Both relationship M to M हो गई, right? ये डायग्राम सिंबल्स, ये सिंबल्स हैं स्ट्रॉन्ग एंटिटी का रेक्टेंगल, वीक एंटिटी का डबल रेक्टेंगल, राइट? रिलेशनशिप सेट, दिस इज फॉर स्ट्रॉन्ग एंटिटी, दिस इज फॉर स्ट्रॉन्ग वीक रिलेशनशिप, सॉरी, दिस इज फॉर वीक रिलेशनशिप. एट्रीब्यूट मल्टी वैल्यूड होगा तो डबल सर्कल, कॉम्पोजिट होएगा तो आप सर्कल्स निकाल लोगे, डिराइव्ड होएगा तो डॉटेड लाइंस में बनाओगे, पार्शियल होगा मतलब प्राइमरी नहीं है, राइट? तो अंडरलाइन करोगे, वो किसी और के साथ मिलके पार्शियल के साथ प्राइमरी बनेगा, राइट? कि एट्रीब्यूट अंडरलाइन करोगे, दिस इज अ प्राइमरी एट्रीब्यूट, ठीक है? कंस्ट्रेंट्स कौन से होते हैं? एक पार्शियल पार्टिसिपेशन होता है, एक टोटल पार्टिसिपेशन होता है। अगर पार्शियल होगा तो सिंगल लाइन होगी, अगर टोटल होगा तो डबल लाइन होगी। मतलब एक एग्जांपल मैंने अभी दिया था टोटल पार्टिसिपेशन का, सारे स्टूडेंट्स आर एनरोल्ड टू अ कोर्स, राइट? दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग पार्टिसिपेशन। स्पेशलाइजेशन और जर्नलाइजेशन, राइट? देयर एग्जिस्ट अ रिलेशनशिप। जब हम process को see a process of forming a generalized super class by extracting common characteristics from 2 or more classes, right? रिलेशनशिप को रिवर्स ऑर्डर में करेंगे तो स्पेशलाइजेशन होएगा। that means when a super class is divided into sub classes, while जब हम अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में करते हैं तो it is a generalization process, right? These are the cardinality ratios: many to many, many to one, one to many, and one to one. These are the various relationships that we have already studied. Just a representation, कैसे उनको represent करते हैं. Constraints there are different 5 types of relational constraint. Domain constraint, tuple uniqueness, tuple की row unique होनी चाहिए, key constraint, entity integrity constraint, and referential integrity कंस्ट्रेंट. इसको इंप्लीमेंट भी हम एसक्यूएल में डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स में करेंगे, राइट? डोमेन कंस्ट्रेंट डिफाइंस द डोमेन और सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज फॉर एन एट्रीब्यूट. बेसिकली इट specifies that the value taken by the attribute must be a atomic value for its domain, right? That means atomic value क्या होती है? Here value a is not allowed. क्यों allowed नहीं है? क्योंकि age cannot be a character, right? समझ आया? तो इसलिए there is a domain constraint. domain मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे integer, string, float, number. These are the domain constraints. Tuple uniqueness constraint is specifies that all tuples must be necessarily unique in any relation. Any relation मतलब मैंने तुम्हें बताया था, जैसे दो स्टूडेंट आईडी एक ही नाम से एक ही एज से नहीं हो सकती. That means स्टूडेंट आईडी शुड बी अ यूनिक कंस्ट्रेंट. हर एक स्टूडेंट आईडी यूनिक होएगी, राइट? अगर दो नाम भी होंगे, सपोज करो दो नाम है बरखा बरखा, राइट? वन इज बरखा विज एंड वन इज बरखा का कड़पा, दोनों की आपके क्या होंगे? स्टूडेंट आईडी डिफरेंट होंगे, बिकॉज दीज टू आर डिफरेंट आइडेंटिटीज. अदरवाइज वो सिंगल आइडेंटिटी है तो वो एक में ही मर्ज हो जानी चाहिए, राइट? दिस इज द एग्जाम्पल. अब ये देखो, ये जहां पे दो स्टूडेंट आईडी सेम है, ये सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता टपल यूनिकनेस कंस्ट्रेंट को, सिंस दो टपल्स की वैल्यू सेम नहीं हो सकती, राइट? की कंस्ट्रेंट क्या होता है? कीज. ये की यूनिक है तो यूनिक ही होनी चाहिए, राइट? दो की वैल्यू सेम नहीं हो सकती बिकॉज इट इज यूनिक. एंटिटी इंटीग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट स्पेसिफाई दैट नो एट्रीब्यूट ऑफ प्राइमरी. अब क्या होता है? ये देखो, यहाँ पे नल नहीं हो सकता. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता किसी स्टूडेंट की स्टूडेंट आईडी ही ना हो, राइट? दिस इज अ एंटिटी इंटीग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट. रेफरेंशियल इंटीग्रिटी, अभी आगे हम कंसेप्ट करेंगे फॉरेन की का, राइट? द कंस्ट्रेंट इज इन्फोर्स्ड व्हेन अ फॉरेन की रेफरेंसेस टू अ प्राइमरी की ऑफ अ रिलेशन. इट स्पेसिफाइज दैट ऑल वैल्यूज टेकन बाय द फॉरेन की must either be in relation to the primary key और उसे null कर दिया जाए, right? So two important results that merge. We cannot insert a record into a referencing relation अगर उसका corresponding record exist नहीं करता relation में. We cannot delete or update a record of referenced relation if corresponding result exists in referencing relation. मतलब अगर आप किसी दूसरे टेबल की प्राइमरी की को यूज कर रहे हैं तो आपका डेटा आप डिलीट नहीं कर सकते, और अगर उसका डेटा एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता प्राइमरी की टेबल में तो आप उसको ऐड नहीं कर सकते, राइट? This is an example. This is referring to the department number. That means जो उसका डिपार्टमेंट नंबर है, ये इस टेबल की तो प्राइमरी की और इस टेबल की फॉरेन की है, राइट? So the relationship student does not satisfy the referential integrity. कैसे? This is because relation department जो है no value of the primary key. प्राइमरी की में है ही नहीं। देखो यहाँ पे डिपार्टमेंट है ही नहीं, तो यहाँ पे कैसे एग्जिस्ट कर गया? स्टूडेंट कौन से डिपार्टमेंट को बिलोंग कर सकते हैं जब यहाँ पे डिपार्टमेंट वो बना ही नहीं है, वो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता। सो दिस वायलेट द कंसेप्ट ऑफ रेफरेंस इंटीग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट, राइट? सो दीज आर दी वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ की। कौन कौन सी की होती हैं? कैंडिडेट की, प्राइमरी की, सेकेंडरी की, यूनिक की, कॉम्पोजिट की, ये सारी कीज हैं। इसके शॉर्ट नोट्स आते हैं, राइट? 3-3 मार्क्स में क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय प्राइमरी की, कॉम्पोजिट की, सारे के 3-3 मार्क्स में क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं, और इट कैन कंबाइन विद द मेन क्वेश्चन, right? So super key, a super key is a set of attributes that can identify each tuple uniquely, right? super key क्या है? जब tuple को uniquely identify किया जाए. A super key is not restricted to have any specific number of attributes. A super key may consist of any number of attributes. कोई limit नहीं है उसकी attributes की. All attributes in a super key are definitely sufficient to identify each row in a tuple. The given relation, but all of them may not be necessary. जरूरी नहीं है सारे हों, कुछ भी जो कि यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर सके each student को. कैंडिडेट की क्या होती है? A minimal super key is called as candidate key. A minimal attribute that can identify each tuple uniquely. फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्लास, सेक्शन, रोल नंबर, तो ये यूनिक हो गया. नेम और एड्रेस, ये एक मिनिमल सुपर की हो गई जिससे कि हम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. दैट कैन बी अ कैंडिडेट की. All attributes in a candidate key are sufficient as well as necessary to identify each tuple uniquely. Removing any attribute from a candidate key fails in identifying each tuple uniquely. अगर candidate key में से भी एक भी attribute अगर हमने delete कर दिया तो वो uniquely identify नहीं कर पाएगा tuple को. The value of candidate key must always be unique. हमारी जो key value है वो unique होनी चाहिए और वो null नहीं हो सकती, right? It is possible to have multiple candidate keys in a relation. Those attributes which appear in some candidate key are also called as prime attributes, right? So primary key क्या होती है? वो key होती है जो कि is a candidate key that a database designer selects while designing the database. ठीक है, अब candidate key क्या है जो database designer select कर रहा है? कैंडिडेट की है बट उसको प्राइमरी की तरह ट्री, उसकी वैल्यू नल नहीं हो सकती. इट इज मस्ट बी अ यूनिक, इट कैन नेवर बी चेंज्ड, राइट? द वैल्यू ऑफ प्राइमरी की मस्ट बी असाइन्ड व्हेन इंसर्टिंग अ रिकॉर्ड. अ रिलेशन इज अलाउड टू हैव वन प्राइमरी की. एक रिलेशन में एक ही प्राइमरी की हो सकती है, राइट? सो प्राइमरी की इज वन पार्ट, candidate is in and around part, and super key is the superset of all these. Alternate keys, candidate keys that are left unimplemented or unused after implementing the primary keys are called alternate keys. जो keys candidate की होती हैं but वो primary key की जगह पे यूज नहीं करी गई है, these are alternate keys. Foreign key, a foreign key is one that is referenced in the another table, right? A primary key that is referenced in the another table, right, is called a foreign key. An attribute X is called as foreign key to some other attribute Y when its values are dependent on the values of attribute Y, right? So this is called as foreign key. Foreign key example is very clear. See, there is a teacher number, teacher name, and teacher age, and teacher department. See, department is foreign key here, but primary key for a department table, right? So, वो department number किसको refer कर रहा है इसमें? Teacher department. कौन से teacher department को belong करती है, right? So, this is a foreign key constraint, right? Or it is used to implement referential integrity constraint. Foreign key references the primary key of the table. Foreign key can take only those values, this is very important, which are present in the primary key. अगर वो primary key, अगर वो डिपार्टमेंट एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता तो टीचर किसको बिलोंग कर रही है, राइट? सो देयर मस्ट बी एंट्री इन द प्राइमरी की सो दैट इट कैन बी रेफरेंस्ड एज अ फॉरेन की, राइट? फॉरेन की may have a name other than that of a primary key. Foreign key can take the null value. There is no restriction on a foreign key to be unique. In fact, foreign key is not unique most of the time. Referenced relation may also be called as the master table or primary table. Reference relation may also be called as a foreign table, right? Partial key is a key which by using which all the records of the table cannot be identified uniquely. Uniquely identify नहीं कर सकते with the help of partial key. So we need to use a relation of a primary key. ठीक है, हमें primary key use करना पड़ता है with partial key, right? Composite keys are the primary key comprising of multiple attributes. अगर एक से ज्यादा attribute को use करके एक primary key बनाई जाए, that is a composite key. Unique key is a key with the following. It is unique for all the records of the table. Once is assigned, its value cannot be changed. It is easily updatable. It may have a null value. This is the most important point. A difference between a unique key and a primary key. A primary key cannot have a null value while a unique key can have a null value. Right? This is the example. The best example of unique key is Aadhaar card number. Right? If it gets lost and other duplicate copies, then the duplicate copy always has the same number as before. It is not updatable, right? Few citizens may not have got their Aadhaar card, so their value is null. Surrogate key. See, surrogate key is a concept with the following properties. It is unique, right? As all the records, it is updatable. It cannot be null. It must have some value. Example, mobile number of a student in a class where every student owns a mobile phone. मतलब हर student के पास mobile phone है तो obviously they'll be having a mobile number, right? Secondary key is required for indexing purposes and for better and faster searching. So the admin case is that we use secondary key, right? So there is a topic called generalization and specialization, superclass and subclass. Like, see, ER model has the power of expressing database entities in a conceptual hierarchical manner, right? Hierarchy goes up, means bottom to up in when generalizes the view entities, right? And as we go deep in the hierarchy, it goes in detail with every entity included. Going up in this structure is called generalization, where entities are clubbed together to represent a more generalized view, right? So it is when we are going from bottom to up, it is generalized. When we are coming top to down, it is specialization, right? The reverse of it is specialization. This is the example. Vehicle is a relationship exists. So if we are moving top to down, it is specialization. When we are moving bottom to up, it is generalization. Right? This is just example. Birds, pigeons, sparrows, and dog. Right? So these are all the examples of generalization. While a person is a relationship that can be a student also, a teacher also. When we are moving from a top-down approach, it is a specialization, right? There comes a concept of inheritance that is a very important feature of generalization and specialization. It allows lower level entities to inherit attributes from higher level. ये lower level entities को there exists is a relationship, but it inherits, or it inherits means adopts the attributes from the higher level, right? Subclass is a class derived from a superclass. It inherits the properties of the superclass and also contains the attributes of itself. क्या होता है, इसके लिए बेस्ट एग्जांपल सब क्लास और सुपर क्लास इनहेरिटेंस के एग्जांपल में दे दूं। पेरेंट चाइल्ड रिलेशनशिप, हाँ, एज अ पेरेंट we give on certain characteristics, or are some characteristics are adopted by our child. So a child is a derived class and we are as a parents. So there is exist a relationship between a superclass and a subclass. A superclass is a class from which many subclasses can be created. The subclass inherit the characteristics of a superclass. These superclass is also known as parent class or base class. The concept is same as you have done in inheritance in object-oriented programming, right? Okay. So these are the various references. Again, I'll specify that kindly go on with the books Korth and Nawati, right? The DBMS books authored by Korth and Nawati, right? All the study mat will be in and around that books only. You have to study, you have to read. We are only on the first few chapters. Try to read each and every chapter after it is done in the video lecture or in the class, right? Thank you. Have a nice day.